All right, friends, if you're watching at home, we're getting ready to do our poetry book. And we're making our fingers into spiders. So we're holding up both fingers so that one's an L and one's a backwards L. And then we're flipping one upside down and we're touching them like this. And then we're going to alternate them like this to make our spiders, okay? So we're going up and down and we're going to go up the spout. Okay, so your friends are going to sing with you and to you so you can do poetry book with us. Are you ready, kindergarten? Okay, I'm going to put it on our song. Here we go. Remember, it's kind of the jamming version of the Itsy Bitsy Spider, right? Okay. Here we go. Play guitars. Itsy Bitsy Spider climbed up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain. And the itsy bitsy spider went up the spout again. Jam your guitar, sing it together this time. Here we go. Itsy bitsy spider climbed up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain. And the itsy bitsy spider climbed up the spout again. Good job, Boston. Jam. Your turn to do it all alone. Itsy bitsy spider climbed up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sun. Good job, Kobe. Dried up all the rain. And the itsy bitsy spider climbed up the spout again. Play the guitar, man. Jam. Yeah, good job. Okay, have a seat, kindergarten. Okay, here we go. Are you ready? Okay, now we're going to turn so you can see our poetry book. Okay, we're going to see so we can see our poetry book, and we are going to be highlighting. We are going to be highlighting the letter I. I is our poetry book, our letter for this week, and next week it is the letter we will be learning about, right? Mrs. Kennan, would you get poetry books out for me? Thank you. So we're going to highlight the letter I. Jed, I think you're going with Mrs. Ingstrom, okay, honey? Just you, honey. You'll come back in just a minute. All right. So I'm going to find a gray because spiders remind me of some are gray, some are black, some are brown. So let's highlight gray today. Does that sound good? Okay. I'm looking for friends who have their hands in their laps. They're raising their hand when they need to talk, and they're sitting on their bottoms. Good work. I'm going to pull names from the jar.
Magic numbers.
Here we go. First person to come up, I'm going to highlight the very first I. And remember, I'm going letter by letter to find it. And I see the first capital I in the title. So I circled it, and I'm coloring in the capital I. First person to join me, number 2. Who is
Annabeth's gone.
Oh, Annabeth's not here. We'll put her off to the side. How about 5? Boston. Come on up, Boston. Boston's going to look for the letter I. Okay? Go ahead and find the letter I. We're going to find all of the letter I's. So while you're waiting for us to do that, go ahead and do yours. And then what we'll do is when we get ready to illustrate, we'll pop back on so you can see our illustration, okay? Be waiting for us. All right, friends, we found all of the letter I's. We've got them all highlighted and colored in. And we're going to count in just a minute to see how many I's we found. But right now, we're going to go on and we're going to do our illustration. This is my favorite part, is watching you guys illustrate your poetry books. So hopefully you can see I've got it as close as I can get it this morning without it falling off of everything. We are going to talk about what do you think we need to do to illustrate on this one? Yes, Sid? We need a spider for sure, don't we? What else does it say in this nursery rhyme or the song? Layla. We need a water spout. Who has ever looked at the side of their house and seen a spout on the side of their house? Have you ever seen those? They go right on the side of the house and they come down. And when it rains, the water runs down them and then it gushes down and it comes out of them. Have you seen those? Raise your hand if you've seen those. Yes, that's what we're going to draw first is our spout. Okay, we're going to find a spout. Now, you know Mrs. Bonsack and her artwork. It's like good-ish. So don't make fun of me. Missy, I know you and my birds, but we're not. We're going to start up and we're kind of going to make the letter J to make it look kind of like a spout, okay? So we're going to start right here on this. You see this kind of light red line right here? We're going to start on that light red line and we're going to come down and we're going to make it almost all the way down as if it's going all the way down our house. And then we're going to kind of make a loop like a J, okay? I know, just like in your name, yep. Okay, and then in order to make it the full spout, we need to make another J over here, okay? So we're going to do the same thing on this side, and we're going to come down, and we're kind of going to loop it like this, okay? So we kind of have two J's. Now, we're not going clear up like a J does, are we? We're not going clear up. This one might be up a little far even, okay? So we're just going to come down like this, but it kind of looks like a J. Then we're going to make it a kind of an opening at the bottom, where the water gushes out. So we kind of make a little circle at the end, okay? Kind of like that. Then what we want to do is actually, I'm going to erase my circle because I'm going to have my water gushing out right here, but it's going to come right out of the bottom of that, okay? It's going to come right out. It's not going to be fancy and great, but it's going to be close. Okay, then we're going to make the water coming right out of here. And water, we can make it look kind of splashy, like it's a wave. Okay. However you want it. That kind of looks like fire. You might want to make it look more like a wave because we know there's not fire coming out of our spout. Maybe this one splashed up this way. And it splashed up. Maybe we even got some little splashes that came up like this. Okay. And we maybe even have some splashes. We might even have a splash over here and over here. So we've got the spout. We've got the water. Yes, Jed, what do you need?
We have no fire.
I know. Sid told us we're going to have a spider, didn't she? So guess what? Where do you think the spider crawls?
In.
Up and down the spout. Doesn't he crawl? Remember Itsy bitsy spider climbed up the water spout. And then what happened? Down came the rain and washed the spider out. So we could either draw the spider climbing up the spout, and then somehow he gets inside of it because then he comes down and he's washed out in the water, isn't he? Or we could draw the spider being washed out in the water. But I think I'm going to draw mine on the outside of the spout because I want you to be able to see him really good. Is that okay? So then I remember, did we make spiders in our writing books yet? No? Okay, well, I think if I were going to make a spider, I would kind of do it like this.
Yes, we did. No, we did.
Did we?
Yeah.
Okay, I was thinking we did. Do you remember what we did when we made that spider?
No.
First thing we did was make a circle. So I'm going to make my spider right here, crawling up my spout. We made a circle. How many legs does a spider have?
8.
Yes, we have to have 8 legs. And I think my spider's legs are going to have 4 on this side and 4 on this side. And then I'm going to make my spider have creepy spider eyes. Oh, and then he's going to have a creepy little spider smile like, hee, I'm going up and down the spout. Hee. Okay? And so he's climbing.
He looks like
He's climbing up and down the spout. What else might we want in here? Out came the
sun.
Ooh, we got to have a sun, don't we? You know me, I like big suns, and I like them bright and yellow. So I would draw my sun right here in the corner.
And then you can
And he dried up all the
rain.
So what do you think, Sid? We could draw grass. Yes, because guess where do these sit?
In the grass.
Yeah, right at the bottom of the house, don't they? And the grass comes up around him. And your dad probably has to weed eat around him, doesn't he? I thought so. So we could get our green crayon out and add our detail right here. We'll add our grass. He probably doesn't like mowing around him either, does he? I bet not. Okay, so right here, we're going to add our grass down here on the bottom, right?
Yeah.
add our grass. And I'm going to add grass across the whole thing when I get ready to color mine. And so you can do that too. Remember, so what color do you think you will make your water spouts?
Gray.
You could make it gray. A lot of people's spouts are the same color as like the accent color on their house. So like my house is brown, but my accent color on my spout is white. But I'm going to go ahead and do gray because I want to be able to see it on this paper. So you could make yours whatever color you want, but I'm going to make mine gray.
Mine too.
Okay.
Mine
And what color do you think you'll make your water?
Blue.
Blue. And what color do you think you'll make your sun?
Yellow.
Yeah, lots of yellows and oranges. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
All right. Are we ready, friends?
Yes.
Okay. So right now we're going to count and see how many eyes we need to highlight first. Are we ready? Here we go. Get ready?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Ooh, 15. How many eyes? 15. Whose magic number is 15? Lyric. And how are we going to finger flash 15? 15 is 10 and 5 more. Yeah, 10 and 5 more is 15. All right, highlight your 15 eyes. And then, oh, you know what I'm going to do because it's really hard to see here. I'm going to show them what my water looks like. You can't really see my pencil drawing on the recording. So I'm just going to highlight a little bit so they can see it.
We can see it.
You guys can see it. It's hard to see it on the computer. And then we would color all of this, of course, right, kindergarten? Yeah. All right, so in your poetry books, make it look beautiful. Have a great day and enjoy your Itsy Bitsy spider. Okay, so how many are we going to highlight?